Hey guys, it's time for a shootout. No. It's not going to be violent. It's going to be quite delightful, in fact. This is a sponsored video from my friends at Framus. I first played Framus guitars over in Germany when I went to GitCon October of last year, and they make some magnificent instruments, three of which I'll be highlighting today in a pretty cool way. I think it's really hard to compare similar models of guitars, and these aren't necessarily similar, but all three of them are acoustic, and it can be kind of difficult to really hear the differences and not get really bored at the same time. Have you ever watched those guitar demos where the dude's just like riffing on some blues licks over and over, and it's like, all right, I don't even care what the guitar sounds like, I'm so bored by your licks. Spoiler, I've done that before. So instead of doing that, I'm going to play some of my very favorite acoustic riffs and licks that you have heard and that you will think are much better than anything I could come up with off the top of my head. And they are going to be in various different styles. So like finger style, strumming style, and all the different types of acoustic styles that would highlight the different elements of these three guitars and maybe show you a way that you never thought to use, maybe a parlor guitar or a dreadnought guitar. So there will be mid-song switching for each guitar so you can get a very much back-to-back-to-back tone comparison. And each of these guitars do have an electric capability. They have the Fishman built-in preamps that Framus use, but I am going to be using microphones to really give you that raw, natural tone that you get out of these three instruments. Just a quick rundown to let you know what you are looking at and hearing. So this little guy in the middle is from the Framus Acoustic Parlor series. It's a smaller bodied guitar. My favorite part of this guitar are the tuners here. As you can see, that is a really cool mechanism. And of course, that vintage sunburst is lovely. Over here we have a natural satin finish from the Acoustic Folk series from Framus. I really love satin guitars because, well, not only do they not let fingerprints get all over your guitar, but they just feel so smooth. And that, coincidentally, is just how this guitar plays. Finally, we have a selection from the Dreadnought guitars in the Legacy series from Framus, and this thing is quite dreamy. I've always been a fan of Dreadnought-shaped guitars, and this one is just right. I especially like the gold hardware up here on the headstock. So of course, all three of these guitars are linked down below, and without further ado, let's hear what they sound like. You're gonna hear 5 different acoustic genres or styles, featuring 5 of my favorite acoustic riffs, and hopefully you'll be able to hear the different characteristics and subtle nuances between these 3 lovely Framus Legacy acoustic guitars. Let's do it. So there you have it, guys. What'd you think? Pretty nice, right? I'm going to be doing a miking tutorial on miking up acoustic guitars too, because that's something I've been working on, and it's always nice to be able to get the most out of the production values, but it doesn't hurt to have awesome instruments to play while you're doing that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this review slash shootout of the Framus Legacy Acoustics, and until next time, keep shredding.